You get this is if you want like a little bit of insight into if I could call a fatal flaw for Nick strategically. If there's like a special thing, you will hang on to it for so long.
I won't ever use it.
That you just don't use it, and it's like, was it helpful?
These rare resources. They have to finite, and so I need to wait for the ideal moment.
It's like the fine china.
And the ideal moment is always after I've lost the game.
You get the fine china when you get your home or you get married or whatever.
It's very true.
You gotta wait for a special occasion. And then you know what that special occasion ends up being? Your funeral, man.
Yeah.
Your funeral.
Dude, honestly.
And they bust it out in your honor. What's up, everybody? I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
We got the Brothers Murph. It's time to return to the game house. It's time to make some flower pathin' good stuff and selling mushrooms at Gnome Hollow.
That's right. We're going to be making paths and collecting mushrooms and going to the market. But you want my mushrooms?
Selling it up, man. Capitalism reigns again. And this one is sponsored by the Op. And we appreciate you for the sponsorship.
Follow their stuff down in the description below.
Yeah, get you some Gnome Hollow today. So this is a game, as you mentioned, we're going to be kind of putting out these tiles and kind of collecting mushrooms and stuff like that. We will show you an overview of how this game works. Then we'll hop right into our two-player play. In Gnome Hollow, players will be placing tiles to create flower paths that produce mushrooms. Players will be moving their gnomes around in order to collect mushrooms, gather wild flowers, visit signposts and make trades, and sell mushrooms at the Pinwheel Market. On turn, the active player will choose 2 tiles from the garden board to add to the play area. When placing a tile, you must make it so that the pathways line up with other pathways and green grass touches green grass. There can never be a flower path that dead ends. The goal is to make closed rings of flower paths in order for that path to produce mushrooms. After placing both of your garden tiles, check to see if you have any completed rings. If so, you will resolve them. First, count how many tiles large the ring is by counting how many tiles make up the ring. Keep in mind that the stump tile may be used to connect tiles, but will only ever count as one tile. Once you have counted your tiles, you may take a marker from your player board and move it to a space that matches the size of your ring. So in this case, if I have a ring size of 6, I would take my marker and move it to any empty space. The spaces for markers may provide an instant bonus, such as being able to place a signpost, taking a wildflower, gaining an extra tile for your storage, or duplicating mushrooms that you just gathered. Making a ring of 7 or more tiles may also allow you to place 2 of your markers at a time. When a ring is completed, all mushrooms showing along that path will produce on the ring. If one of your gnomes is present on that ring, you will automatically collect all the mushrooms produced, otherwise they will remain in the center of the ring to be collected later. Once you have resolved any rings that were completed, you may move one of your gnomes. When moving a gnome, you can reserve a flower path that has not already been reserved by another player. You can always choose to move your gnome off this path later. You can have a gnome visit the flower market to claim a wildflower that you don't already have. The more wildflowers you collect, the better, as you will earn treasure based on how many you collect. Once one or more signposts are on the board, you may move your gnome to visit a signpost. This will gain you mushrooms most of the time. Immediately take the matching mushrooms from the supply, and we are playing with the trade board variant, so anytime you visit a signpost, after collecting your mushrooms, you may make one trade listed under the matching signpost on the trade board. Once you have some mushrooms, you may wish to visit the Pinwheel Market. At the market, you can sell up to 2 types of mushrooms. When selling, count how many mushrooms and of what types you'd like to sell. Then check the market board to see how many treasures that will produce. After selling, take a marker to block the spot of the type and the amount of mushrooms you just sold. Other players cannot sell that specific amount of those mushrooms again in this game. Note that players can always sell a pair of mushrooms, however. Players will go back and forth taking turns until the game end. This will occur when a bag of tiles empties, a player places their 8th marker, or collects their 8th wildflower. The current round continues until all players have equal turns, and then each player in turn order can take one final gnome action by moving their gnome. Now players count up the treasure they earn from mushroom sales and add it to the treasure they produce from the amount of player markers they moved on their board and the amount of flowers they collected, and the player with the most treasure wins. Just imagine this, man. It's a sunny day. You're walking down a flower path, collecting mushrooms, and this is what life could look like for us.
It is good.
Why not us?
Why not us?
You know? Let's turn capitalism into a mushroom-based economy. Everyone's just a little more chilled out and tending to their gardens. Just living a Hobbit-adjacent lifestyle. Yeah. Gnomes and hobbits, a little bit of crossover there in terms of vibes.
In terms of vibes, yeah. I'm sure people are very adamant they're not the same thing. And they're not, but, whatever. Are they not?
We'll see about that.
So we're playing a little Gnome Hollow. We will say we are playing with the upgraded components. Yes. So these treasure pieces.
These mushrooms and the flowers are upgraded, and then our starting player hat.
But the magnets and everything in these come all.
That's all good. Yeah, party trick. You can be like, I wonder what side of the board I should use. Whoa! You know what I mean? It's just a good time. It's a good hang. It's
just a great time.
We flipped the old gnome cap to determine first player, and I came up as first player. So trying to think of like what market do I want to corner. Oh, one thing also to note is we are going to be playing with the kind of mushroom trade board
Mushroom
variant.
market, yeah.
So as we have some signposts out, if you go and visit those, you can make one of the trades showing for that particular signpost after you collect mushrooms. I just like little things that it adds. We are using the basic side of our
there is
player
a
boards.
different hole. We had to make a certain shapes. That sounds a bit too brain birdy for us right here. So
we're going for the more casual experience. Okay, so I have to take 2 tiles and place them out.
who are your people?
My gnomes are Gourd and Peanut, which are just amazing. I love it so much.
And I got Betty and Beatrice.
Love that so much. Yeah, you gotta inhabit the character of our gnomes.
You gotta try to make rings.
Yeah,
Make damn rings.
I want a chunky one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to think, but I also, got to be able to place legally.
Yep. Kind of Carcassonne rules. You can't have a path go straight into grass. That'd be insane.
Being crazy, man. We have well-ordered flower paths here. So I'm going to place this one here, adjacent to the stump. You can always go adjacent to the stump or another tile. And I think I'm going to throw this one.
Ooh, go for a big one.
Here. So there's no rings to resolve. And in terms of moving a gnome, I might as well just claim my little flower path here, reserve this path, so now Nick can't come along and steal my potential future mushrooms.
Sure can't.
We're in the mushroom futures these days.
Yeah. We're
speculative market.
But we're very nice ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. It's a bunch of little single paths. I'm gonna grab this one because I do want a slightly longer one.
Sure.
Let's go here.
Sure.
And I think I'm gonna go here, and we can make that one.
Ooh.
So again, for making rings, you probably saw the overview, but this wouldn't count as being 2 tiles. The stump is one big tile, but it basically makes it where I can kind of hopefully loop it around a little longer. And I will go ahead and
reserve
claim that one. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay. So, I guess, on that note, trying to think of how to make this work. On that note, I think I'll take one of these and pop it here.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's good, yeah. Ooh, I kind of gave you that one.
I'm going to go here. And then I'll move a gnome, and I'll reserve this path there.
Yeah. Smart.
So, we did a little bit of legwork on it. I was
I
might as well.
Yeah, because that's already 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good one.
Yeah, and we got to get it around and complete it, but,
right.
Assuming I get the right tiles, I think I could probably do that.
Yeah. All right, speaking of, I'm going to go here.
Sure.
And then let's continue working on this one.
Nice.
And I think I'll claim that one. Now again, we don't have any mushrooms to trade and stuff like that, but you only have 2 gnomes and you can move them off of stuff. But
you never have to stay with what you previously selected.
But you only got so many gnomes.
Only got so many, man. So on the topic of getting gnomes back, I need to try to get a ring done. I think I'm gonna take this one and go here, so I can avoid bonking into a dead end. And then I will take this, and I'm going to pop it right there, so I'm hopefully in line to complete on my next turn. Now, I could move a gnome. I could move a gnome up there to the flower market and get me a flower, but I think I'm just going to forego moving gnomes for the moment. For the gnomement.
No, good call. All right, I think I'm going to do... I can't. Boom.
Barely, yeah, nice.
Barely snake it in there. Yeah. And then I'm going to get the same thing. We're trying to finish a ring here.
Mm-hmm.
So I get nomad, get some mushroom economy going.
You know this. All right, not moving. Sticking with. Okay. All right. I am.
You know, actually, I'm going to go Flower Market.
Sure.
So we got the market. Because I don't think I'm going to finish this one for a bit, and I might be able to reclaim it again. So
there you go. All right. I'm going to place, I think, this right there.
Nice.
So this will get resolved after I'm done placing everything. And then I'm going to see, I've got some blues. Blues and reds are some things I'm doing. So I'll go and place this one out here. Now this ring is complete, so we'll resolve it. So first thing you're going to do is just, I'll move this guy out of the way real quick, is take a look at all the mushrooms along that path.
Nice, yeah.
And collect it. So I see 1, 2,
3 reds.
This red is actually on the other path.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
So 1, 2 reds, 1, 2 purple,
Yeah.
a blue, and a pink. That look good to you?
Yep.
The pot right?
Yeah.
All right. And since my gnome is on this path, I can instantly collect these. Now, if this is the case where gnome one was on this path, it just works for so much. That's the thing.
It does. It works all right.
It would go into the center to wait to be claimed by whoever reserves that path later. So these go into my little area. This ring is not resolved. And then now I can move a gnome as usual. Or I'm sorry. First thing I do, how big is this ring? I've got 1 tile, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the stump counts as 1, 6, 7.
The biggest ring you can make. Anything over 7 doesn't really do anything for you.
No, you can do it, but it doesn't help you. So I can put something in this rightmost area, and I think what I'm going to do...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let me take a look. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this top option. The first thing it does is it allows me to take 2 of my markers off, which is just great. Boom, boom. And this allows me to put a signpost out, and you instantly activate it.
Yep.
So I'm going to take this one, the little pink parasol mushrooms. Kablam. And I will get 2 mushrooms every time you visit that signpost. And lay it down for the audience's sake. And then I can also immediately make a trade. So again, this signpost has the option of trading in 1 pink for a purple or 2 pink for 3 purple. I'm turning in 2 pink for 3 purple mushrooms.
Yeah. Oof.
Right there.
Purple mushrooms are the most valuable.
Most sought after. So we'll do that. And I now have 2 markers off, which gives me my first wildflower token. So I will take this. This goes into my storage. I'll put it right here. I collect 1 flower, and then the other one goes to the market, so you can collect it later if you want.
Wow. What a turn.
Not bad. And then I can still move a gnome.
That's right.
And I'm almost tempted to go visit that signpost.
Yeah, 5.
I think I'm going to move this gnome off of the path and go visit the signpost as my movement. Again, collecting 2 pink, and I can do a trade. I'm just going to turn in 1 pink for 1 purple.
Yeah. Get max points out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a much better turn.
You can build them up. You can kind of line them up and knock the pins down for yourself.
I'm not going to have nearly as cool of a ring. Your ring had way more mushrooms on it than mine, but I think I'm going to finish it anyway.
Sure.
I'm going to go boom, finish that ring.
Sure.
And then I need to play a second one.
Yeah.
I will. Man, there's not a ton. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this ring.
Sure.
And then I will resolve this ring right here. Well, it's that kidney. So I'm only going to get 3 mushrooms. I did not have.
There's blue, pink. Again, these are on the other pathways.
Not nearly as cool as mine.
Since your gnome is right here, you'll instantly collect them.
Yeah, so this is going to be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
We can count.
6. So I can also put a signpost out.
Put a signpost down if you like. You can get a tile for your storage, get a flower.
I think I'm going to
mushroom duplication.
I'll do a signpost. I'm going to do this blue signpost.
Sure.
Because I already got some blues going. So I'll instantly activate this one, which is going to be 2 more blues. And I can do the blue trade, which means I can turn in 1 for 1 purple or 2 for 3 pinks. I think I'll do 2 for 3 pinks, actually.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Because pink is a little more valuable. And I already had 1, so that's good. Okay, and then I can move. I'm going to move and go back to claiming this path.
Sure. Nice. Alrighty. Let's get some new tiles out. What to do? I now have my wild, so I can have that in my back pocket. It kind of helps you. It always matches wherever you place it. You don't have to worry about it not matching, which is very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't care that more.
Oh, wait, we're wrong here. What happened here? Oh, you placed it.
Oh, I placed that wrong. I'll place it here.
You can move
I
it.
can place it. Oh, I can't place it. Oh, no. Well,
You misguided gnome.
Oh, we're going to go for a big one then, I guess.
Oh, man. All right. We can always hop off the path again if it turns too...
Well, oh gosh, yeah, this is terrible, yeah. That's going to be a very... If I can do that one, it'll be a lot of mushrooms.
I think this one was on the board if you just would rather do...
Yeah, do you mind if I do that then? Because, yeah, my apologies there.
Like that. That's called Gnome Friendship.
You boys still got sick brain, and so I'm
sicky brain.
not firing on all cylinders. Not that I ever am.
Gnome's been partaking of his own mushroom supply a little too much.
A little too much, maybe.
All right. Let's go with maybe a little bit of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on track to make a size 6. But I won't be able to complete that this turn based on what's available. Well, I could place this, though.
You could?
I could absolutely place this. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to pop the...
Does this gnome stay here, by the way?
Until you move it.
Yeah, cool. Perfect.
I'm trying to...
Oh, red and yellow, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the high volume mushrooms these are. Gosh.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They'll grow anywhere. They'll grow anywhere, you know?
They're just, they don't even care. They'll grow anywhere. Golly. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pop this over here, actually. This one right there.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my wild. You can play any of your up to two tokens from storage. I'm going to throw this one in right here. Again, it always makes a match with everything.
Yep.
And it can be used to connect and complete a ring, which it just did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
So I can put something in this 6 column here. This is going to give me, let's see, 2 blue, a red, and a pink. I think I'm going to take a flower.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take a flower. I'll just take that first blue one, please. Thank you very much. And I get 1, 2 blue, a red, and a pink. And that is that. 3, get my 3. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do for movement is I'm going to move this gnome away from the signpost and then reserve this path that's just past Nick's little gnome here.
Little gnome.
They're talking stuff like, you could never be named Gord. You could never. Wait till you
could
Peanut.
embody that name.
Wait until you meet Peanut. Peanut is vengeance.
That makes
Peanut
sense.
is the night.
That sounds right.
You know? There you go.
Okay, so I need to try and finish this one up here if I can. Although, could I? No, can't do that one. Yeah, I'm kind of
That's
weird.
a little
I need one of those, not a double path.
Based on the tiles that are available, it's a little weird, a little tricky right now.
A little toughy, toughy stuffy.
A little toughy poo.
Let's go ahead and go boom.
Again, this is legal because this will always match. So even though it's seemingly grass a path, not a problem. Problem for me because I was going to try to do something over there. But
you know. I'll go boom, and then can I do this one here? I can. I will go. Well, let's put a mushroom on there, Nikki. That's the name of the game, baby. And then I'm going to move you here.
Okay.
Just make sure I get that one. Yep.
Sure.
And I think that's it.
All right.
It gets tricksy, you know.
Oh, it's
you play move one gnome per turn. You're like, ooh, there's a lot of stuff I want to do.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go here. I don't love my selection.
Right, yeah, it's a lot of those hamburger mushrooms and the top hat mushrooms. Gosh, gnome hat mushrooms, actually.
Yeah, you know, red caps, man, red caps. I'll take one of these. I'm gonna throw it over here. Potential for later situation. How dare you? Okay, then nothing's been complete. I'm gonna move a gnome. I'm gonna move over here to the signpost and collect 2 pink mushrooms. I don't think I'm going to trade them into purple, though. I'm just going to hang on to mine. I've got the purple I need.
Max trade value over here, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all. Okay. Keep it simple.
2 new tiles, please.
You got any? What do you want? You want to make an order?
Just, I need like one of these, but not a double.
All right, so you get a double, and then you're going to get this.
Cool.
I actually call you a shot. I didn't say I would deliver.
Yeah, that's
true.
I
just said, hey, what do you want?
I will finish that little cutie ring.
Nice.
Yeah, shoot. I need them to not be on these little curves.
Yeah.
Yeah, these curves are killing. They're killing. Let's go ahead and just do this one. Boop, cutie.
Sure.
Okay, so we finished this ring. This is a little ring of 4. And it's going to give me 2 hamburger mushrooms and 2 blue snail mushrooms, as I call them now.
2 and 1 blue.
That's what I said. Nope. And then I can go to a 4, which doesn't get me anything super cool, but it does get me a wild, which we got a new type of flower. And I have a wild in my storage.
Yep, and you'll get one of those flowers. So
oh, that's right.
Making progress.
Yep.
Very
Sweet.
nice. Okay. I'm going to take this pink guy and kind of work my way around. I think then I'll just go. If I do this, does this get crazy?
I mean,
does that get wild?
You're already at 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go over here. Claim a little 3.
Yeah.
This will produce 2
hamburgers,
2 yellows,
2 hats.
1 red cap.
Yep.
Boom.
So now
there's no gnome there,
so
you
can
like
move there and just get those, which
correct.
Is really nice, actually.
But it is size 3, so I can claim this. There's 1 spot for like a little dinky ring, so I'll do that. This gives me my second wildflower, so we'll put 1 in the market. 1 comes to me with the tile. To move a gnome, do I want those mushrooms? Do I care? I think I'm just going to go instead to the pinwheel market.
Ooh.
And go here to the stump. This allows us to sell at the market. Yeah. So you can sell up to 2 sets, 2 different types of mushrooms. You sell as many as you want or like or can. I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 purple, which will be the maximum you can sell of that, which gets me 15 treasures.
15 treasures.
Ooh, a 10 and a 5 will do just fine.
Yeah. Key and a gem.
Yeah, how good. And then we'll put a marker saying that no one can sell specifically that amount again. And then I'm going to sell 5 of these pink parasols, which will give me 7 treasure.
Like, Mike has played this game a lot more than I have, and that's really showing now where your initial placements of... I was just thinking mostly... I have a tendency to think more of paths rather than paths and mushrooms.
Sure.
Where your first one got you tons of mushrooms, and you were able to trade for a ton, where I'm just like, oh, man, that's pretty wild, because you just did, what, 5?
It's called being a genius.
Yeah. It's crushing it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not good for me.
Yeah, I feel very proud of that. Actually.
Yeah, that's
worked out well. Yeah, it's not just about the path. You need to get those rings complete because there's that. But like, how fruitful can I make?
Well, and also top, especially with the trade mechanic, you're like, okay, I want a lot of blue on this one because then I can do these trades and stuff like that.
Also, I put this specific signpost out because I wanted to get to the purple and then also be building pink slowly. So
yep. Yeah, there's a lot. There's more. It's more tricksy hobbits than it kind of seems at first.
Yeah.
Are King and Haus?
Again, not that these are hobbits, because we would never...
They're not.
We would never say
we're not
they are
that.
Functionally identical.
You're saying that, chat.
Functionally identical. You ever seen a gnome hole? No. Doesn't mean they don't exist. You don't exist! I'm sorry.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh, Mike, you just giving yourself the best tiles and giving me trash, huh?
I feel bad about it.
I literally, well, actually, no, I can do this.
I can give you the bag to draw from because I'm like, man, it's worked out for me pretty well. But I promise I'm not stacking.
I still need this. I still need a curved one, which doesn't exist.
Sure.
But I have to place a second one. Gosh, where do I want to place it? Let's go. We're gonna go here. Make a little. We make a little ring.
Yep.
Boop. So that's a little trip red mushroom ring. And I'll just go in there because no one's claimed it. I will get to claim down here. And then I'm going to move. Oh, not then. I'm going to move this cutie over here. Boom. And I'm just going to grab these.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Might as well. Alrighty.
That's it. Yeah, man. Okay. And again, the game will end when someone collects a 6 flower, puts out their 6 marker, or if we run out of tiles, which won't probably happen in a 2-player game.
I imagine not, but definitely could. Okay. I am
if you're freaking a genius like us.
Dude, you're heck was smart like. I'm going to take this right here and pop that down.
Pop it down.
And then I will take this one. Is that crazy?
Is that crazy? That sounds crazy, man.
If I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, ooh. I think I'm actually going to throw my wildflower here. And then this here. Oh, that would make a little ring. Oh, gosh.
Ring,
I don't want to make another 3 ring's not useful because I can't place a marker out.
Yeah. It's useful for collecting mushrooms if you claim that path, but if you didn't claim a path, then it really doesn't do anything for you. You need to make a 4. Yeah, draw better tiles. Quit being so trash.
Dude, I'd love it. I'm actually going to...
I'm trying to be less trash.
I've changed my turn 15 times. I'm going to go this here and then this out here.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about the 15 Swiftaroos. But these are 2 tiles and then my 1 from storage. They were all in the same area. I just
you were working in the same region.
And I was like,
you weren't sure what you were doing
yet.
It's
not quite right. And then for gnome movement, I will reserve this path and hang out.
Hanging out?
Right there.
Right.
All right, man.
Cute.
Really gonna give him a good.
Give him a good, man.
Good
I need this. Let me complete this one.
Bam.
Nope.
Bam.
Oh my gosh, sorry,
man.
man.
You have your wild token.
I know, but I want to use it.
You get this is if you want like a little bit of insight into if I could call a fatal flaw for Nick strategically. If there's like a special thing, you will hang on to it for so long.
I won't ever use
it. That you just don't use it,
exactly.
And it's like, was it helpful?
These rare resources.
They have to
finite, and so I need to wait for the ideal moment.
It's like the fine china.
And the ideal moment is always after I've lost the game.
You get the fine china when you get your home or you get married or whatever.
It's very true.
You gotta wait for a special occasion. And then you know what that special occasion ends up being? Your funeral, man.
Yeah.
Your funeral.
Dude, honestly.
And they bust it out in your honor.
That is true. I am very much like that. That is a fatal flaw of mine. And I'm sure many other, if anyone else suffers from that, let me know in the chat because I'm guaranteeing.
Yeah, I think it's a common thing, but it just cracks me up.
It's a weird thing where you're just like, no, I need it. I should just use it. Yeah, but it's like, I have to like hold it for the best moment. But it's like, use it. You know, it's like the sunk cost fallacy, right?
100%.
Like we've already waited for an hour for this roller coaster.
It's going to be fixed soon.
We might as well keep waiting. It's like, no, go do something else.
Yeah,
like that's a fallacy.
Yeah.
But I'm still never going to use it. Because my life is dope. And so,
there's no judgment. I just noticed, like, you know what?
It's so true.
For you. Yeah.
It's very much a thing for me. It's very, very much a thing for me. Let's start this one.
Need to place 3 tiles?
Oh my gosh, you're right. Jeez. I think I'm going to place the 3rd one because of this.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that
he did it, folks.
I did it.
And then look what came up next, but you didn't know that. Of course,
the shame that Mike does. Okay. So, again, I'm still not getting I'm doing okay here. So, I'm going to get 2 reds.
2 reds.
Bonk. 1 pink. Bonk. 1 purple, 1 blue.
Nice.
Boop, boop.
And that is
okay. And that's a 7 one, I think. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
So I probably what signpost trading is good? So I have 5 of these.
You also have the ability to duplicate some mushrooms if you want, which is depending on which bonus you choose.
Yeah.
It's a question of what do you want to move 2 markers or 1?
I think I want to move 2 markers. Yeah, I want to move 2 markers. I'm going to put a signpost out. Let's put out the hamburger one.
This one right here?
Yeah. I'm going to do this one. So that's going to blop in here, and I immediately get to use it. So I'm going to get 3 hamburger mushrooms.
Yep.
Bop, bop, bop. And how many times can you do these trades?
One trade.
time,
Yeah,
right?
you can choose one of the options if you want.
So I'm going to go and turn 2 hamburger ones for 2 pink ones.
Nice.
Okay, and then I can move. And let's go ahead and... Also, I'm going to get a wild here, so I'll just go do that real quick. So we have boom. Bam. Bam. I'm going to go ahead and let's move over here. Let's do a trade, baby. So I'm going to trade...
Are you going to the stop?
Oh, sorry, stop. Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah.
Boop. Do the trade over here, but sort of step. So I'm going to turn in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pinks.
Wow.
Boom. To claim that one, which is going to be 12 treasures.
Nice.
Bump, bump. Yep. All right, cool.
All right. Just going to do one sale?
Oh, I can sell another thing too, huh?
Can if you want. You don't have to.
I can sell these 5 hamburgers for 4 points. I have 4 of the blue. Is 5? I'll do 4 of the blue for 5 points.
Sure.
Yeah, so I can make 2 unique sales.
Yeah.
5. Boop. Cool. All right.
Okay, go ahead and put a block marker on that, and then twill be I.
Twill be me.
Just wondering. Yeah. I think I'm gonna measure here.
Oh, yeah, you got that wild there, so you can make that match.
I think it's interesting is if I want to get a 7 and
right.
Oh, I think I will. Yeah, never mind.
You can loop that back around.
I'm tripping.
See how he takes the 2 that I've needed forever.
You don't need them now.
He immediately takes them.
That's just
See how
not
he
what
immediately takes them.
If you need it, I'll be willing to give it.
He does with hate in his heart.
I don't think you need it though.
Yep.
I'm gonna place those 2, and gosh, I'm kind of on these. Or sorry, I completed this. Is this being silly?
Well, that one's gonna be what, a 6?
Yeah, I think
that'll be a 7-1.
All right, I'm just split my focus too much. Okay, I'll complete this instead with my 2 placements. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna move 2 rings down to this spot right here. This is gonna produce 1, 2, 3 pink, a blue, and 2 red.
Nice.
And again, since I'm on this path, I'll just instantly collect these.
Yep.
And this right here, I get to put 2 markers out, which gives me a flower. I'll take the orange one. I don't have that yet, that first one. And then I've also removed my 6th marker, so I get the last one of these. So 1 to the market, 1 for me along with the tile. And that's groovy. And then...
Groovy.
In terms of moving... to a gnome. Moving a gnome, I think. Gosh. I think I'll just go here, visit a signpost.
Yep.
Go right there, get 2 blue mushrooms.
Yeah. Gonna make a trade?
I think I'm just going to keep them.
Yeah, let's say you can probably do better with just keeping them here.
Yep.
Okay. Can I have some new tiles?
Sure can. You want to make a call? What you want?
At this point, I kind of don't... I would love not just curves like that.
Blanks.
There you go.
Nothing on them.
So, one thing is, I'm not on any path. I'm on this path, but this is already on a completed ring.
Sure.
So there's not really many paths, and there's not really that many openings, except for the ones I started here. So I guess I might as well continue this one. So we'll go blurp. And I guess we'll do live this life and go blurp. I'll be able to make a 5er, and I will go. Nah, I need to claim this because if I don't, you're gonna do it. Let's say I want to go here and get these red mushrooms. But
yeah,
I think I probably should claim stuff instead.
Okay. Up to you. Okay.
All good. Should I complete? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and complete. Sorry.
Sure.
So, the only point is if I complete, though, I can't, you complete, resolve, and then move a gnome.
Yes.
So I'm not going to complete because basically, I guess I could complete it. Well, it doesn't really make much of a difference, does it?
If you complete, resolve, and move the gnome, you just grab those things at the end of your turn. So
we'll just say I did that then. Yeah, because it ultimately is the same because I still get to move a marker for completing a 5. But this is technically here, so let's go and do it right away.
Yeah.
So boom. So I completed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5er marker. Ooh, do I want an extra flower, an extra tile, or another signpost? Is a signpost super, super useful right now?
Fair question.
I kind of want that red one to potentially maybe get up to this like 8 spot up here.
Yeah,
pretty
give
good.
You 3 red caps.
But also just, if I get a flower, that's just straight up 4 points.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a flower. Boom.
Sure.
Which one is the cutest?
Anyone you don't want.
Orange is my favorite color, so we're going orange.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, so there's that. And then I will move and then gather the mushrooms that I technically should have put there. So it'll be kind of a rainbow here. We're going to have 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 pink, and 1 blar.
All right, and that was your 6th marker, so you're also going to get another flower and tile, so that's kind of another reason to do that. You just jumped up 8 points as a result.
Yeah, definitely. And I got another wild here, which is very good.
Nice.
Okay.
Very well done, sir.
Thanks.
Interesting. Okay. Trying to think of, we're getting close here, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't like leave too much on the table, as it were. I'm gonna take this tile. I'm gonna throw it right across there. Then there's not another tile in the garden I can use to get this, but I could use my wild if I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's cool. Maybe that's
Trill.
I think I'm going to place this out here, so I will be completing this ring. And then for my third, or my second of the garden tiles, third overall, I will do this, like that. Yep. All right, so we're going to resolve here. This is a path of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
I'm on it, so let's collect. Honestly, there's 3 mushrooms. There's 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 red. So not very fruitful, but that's okay. And size 6, so I can take one of these bonuses. Sorry, these are the 3 that I collected. So let's see if I can do like a duplicator. That'd be useful.
Yeah.
Gosh, if I had a red, I think I would.
You're right. Did you just get a red?
Oh, whoops.
Did you grab a pink? I think you grabbed a pink instead.
I totally did. Grab pink and red. Sorry. A red, so maybe I will do the multiplier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go down here and do the mushroom multiplicator. So you can take like 2 different things. I can multiply this. I couldn't multiply this one again, but I'll multiply a purple.
Yeah,
like so.
Of course.
And then it adds to my collection. Cool. And then I can move a gnome.
Move a gnome. He moves a gnome.
I think I'll move this friend. And I'm going to go to the market.
You gotta go sell, man.
Yeah. All right, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Reds.
Reds.
Red caps. Yo! So I'm going to sell 8 of these reds. That'll go here to the top spot. It's only supposed to be 8 treasure for that. 3 and a 5 will do. And then I can sell... I'll sell
blues.
6 blues. Yeah, I wanted to get to the 7 for the max, but I'll take 6,
9.
which gets me 9 treasure.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, oof.
So I'll get a key, 10, turn in 1. There we go. Color up a little bit.
Killer it is.
All right, that's me.
So now again, I'm kind of in that same sport where there's not really that many open... Okay, there's more tiles.
Okay.
Not that many open paths. And I would love to be able to get a 7 to get both these off, but like I don't know if I'll be able to do that before the game ends.
Sure.
So it's kind of like, dang, what should I go for then? Should I just not worry about trying to do that and maybe try to do other stuff? Or I don't know. I feel like I should be adding because there's like this one which is, I guess, starting here.
Yep.
Well, I guess, what did we just get out there? Just a whole bunch of curves, huh? Okay.
Curvy curves. They are the most common, I think.
They are, for sure. Yeah, you know, I don't really, I'm going to go here. Because I can't make another 3. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm just going to do this. Create that little 3 ring. It won't make a difference because I can't put a 3 thing out here, and I'm not on that path to claim anything, but there will be 1 red down there. Oops, sorry. Kind of make the least amount of damage, basically.
Sure.
And then I could move. Should I just go get a flower? Nah, let's move them here, and I'm going to claim these.
Yeah.
These 3 reds.
Smart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tricksy.
Yeah, it's definitely tough here.
Okay. I think I'm gonna place. Oh, it doesn't work. I thought it would. Shoot.
Yeah, it's about the area's kind of weird too. Someone's like, I don't really know what to do over here.
I think I'll go there.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
And then we can place this here. That's something. That's something. Got to get somehow around the horn there.
Yeah. 2 curves.
Yeah. And then I think in terms of moving a gnome, I think I'll go here to the signpost, and I'll collect 2 blue, and then I'll make a trade of 2 blue for 3 pink.
Yeah.
Might as well get more, right?
Yeah.
More is good. All right.
Okay. Any more tiles?
Sure. Just keep in mind, right at the very end, we're going to do one last gnome action to end the game.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You
if
do
you're
a
collecting
trade
stuff, you
or
very at least probably have a
whatever,
chance to go sell. So,
Yeah. Okay, well, I think I can do that. There's a lot of these double ones too, which is kind of gets swifty up in your grill here, Mikey.
saves me here in my area.
Shoot, you know what? All these are doubles. I don't think I can finish that dang thing.
Well, you could reserve it, which I did leave it open, didn't I?
No, yes. There's like no way to.
There's not a single.
No, there's not a single one. Oh no, this one. That one's fine. Okay, what do I want more though?
So this would be a ring of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 1. It's kind of confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna complete that ring. So I can move a 6. So I think I'll just get a flower. Or could I have my wild too? I'm trying to think if there would have been a better way to do that. I don't think so though. So I was gonna say I'll get a flower. Let's get this Christmas tree looking one, kind of. Yeah, definitely not actually. We'll do that, and then the mushrooms on there are going to be 3 yellow, 2 blue, and 1 red. I'm going to go ahead and take them because I'm going to move my gnome over there right now. Anyway.
Okay.
Boom, and we'll move you right there.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I moved the signpost. I probably should have reserved that path.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you didn't do it. I was like, I'm going to go do it then, definitely.
Yeah, it was a little, maybe a little silly of me, but...
I mean, I don't know. If you can get up to 6, pinks, which you have 5, it's like, then it'll definitely be worth it.
That's the hope, man. That's the hope. Okay, I think maybe we'll do. Some of these are tricky, man.
Yeah, there's just been a couple spots where it's like, oh gosh, I don't know what I can do over here.
So maybe I can do like this.
Yeah, because you can like loop that back into that one.
Yeah, and like do a little bit of this.
Yeah, that's good.
Start working on it right, hopefully. And then I will move a gnome to reserve that path.
Smart.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to think. Can I get like a 4 so I can get out of here? I don't know. The problem is I want to make sure I can sell as well. Although I don't have too much with that. So I'm going to go boom, boom. And I think I'm going to go blomp. We'll go blamp. And then we're going to go blurp.
Okay.
Yep, that was my move. So, yep.
All right, that's it?
Yep. 2 in a move. So I think I should be able to get this last piece off, which will be good.
Sure. You have your wild, so.
Oh, sure. You know what? Can I do that then?
Sure.
Because this is an extra thing, right? So I always forget that that's an extra one. So I'm actually going to complete this then.
Sure.
Although I technically don't move until after.
Yeah.
But that'll be a 4. I'm going to get a pink, a blue, and a yellow. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And then I will move this over to my 4. Bam.
Nice.
And then I'll go here and collect those mushrooms now.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, so we are at the end game now. Nick has
If I can
placed
end
his
it and make
8th
it so you
marker.
can't do that, that's definitely a good thing.
So I don't get to play some more tiles. We do each in turn order get one final gnome action. You can move a gnome to take an action. I am going to...
What's the best thing for
See,
you
this
to
would be
do
a jumbo
here?
4 point. I think going to the market's the best move. So I'm going to go to sell at the Pinwheel Market. I will turn in 5 of these pink parasols. That's going to be...
Oh, sorry, I can't.
I can turn
that's what I'm
4.
saying.
Shoot.
You can still do 4 and it's 5
Yeah, I'll turn in
points.
4 for 5 points. That's definitely worth it.
Yep.
So I'll do that for a 5er. And then you can always turn in pairs of stuff. So I'll turn in 2 purple for 3 treasure.
Yep.
That'll work. And that's my final gnome action. What are you going to do for your final gnome?
I'm also going to do the
movements?
market. I'm going to turn in 7 of these red caps.
Nice.
Because you already took the 8 spots. So that ended up being good. And that'll be 7 points. And then I'm going to turn in 8 of these hamburger ones.
Sure.
And that'll be 8 points. So for a total of 16.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have our kind of starting base amount of treasure, and at end game we are going to check to see how many markers have you removed, and whatever number is above that, you get that much treasure, and for however many flowers you collected, the number just below that, will be how much treasure. So I've removed 6 of my markers for 20, and I've collected 5 flowers for 14, so it's going to be 34 more treasure to collect on top of... let's see. Let's do some math in here. So 34 plus 30 is 64, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81. Treasure.
81, okay. So I did better on these ones. I have 18 points from my flowers and then 25 points. So that's going to be 43.
Yep.
43, 53, 63, 73, 76.
Oh, 76
It's pretty
81.
close. I'm
Man,
glad.
you had those big sales at the end.
Well, but the problem is they were the cheapest ones, so they weren't super huge.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I closed the gap because I was like, man, I'm going to get rolled in this game because you had such a better
I think it was good for you
start
to
than I
push
did.
the end game, though, because, I mean, you got 5 more points here. I think you had 1 more flower than I did, so you got 4 more. You got 9 more points than I did on these end game things.
Yeah.
And that kind of, closed
you know
it
what
up a
I
bit.
should? It wouldn't have made much of a difference. But what I should have done, actually, is I shouldn't have moved here because these 3 mushrooms didn't do anything for me. What I should have done is gotten another flower, which would have given me 2 more points. So I would have had 78 to your 81. So it would have been slightly closer. I would have lost anyway.
Sure.
But let's say I did that because your boy loves to cheat. But nonetheless, I'm glad I was able to catch up because I was like, oh man, the first half of the game, I was like, oh, this is going to be like 105 points. This is going to be ridiculous.
That's the nice thing is because you kept building up those mushrooms knowing that you have a final gnome action to end the game. So you're like, okay, I don't need to worry. I can definitely go do my sales still
for sure.
and kind of focus on other things instead. And I think that worked out well for you. Even the kind of, the ones that are just high volume, low cost, it still adds up over time.
Absolutely, baby. So that was
Boom. Nailed it on the first try.
all right. I was able to come back close and make it a close game. Ultimately, you reigned supreme.
Yeah, I think that early game I got off to a nice little start and just tried to kind of hold on, but then you started picking up steam and I got a little wonky with my paths there, but we got her done. Let us know what you think about this one in the comments below. Again, if you want to pick you up some Gnome Hollow, check the description of this video for information about the op. Thank you to the op for sponsoring this playthrough, and we'll catch y'all next time at the Game House.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching that playthrough of Gnome Hollow. Big shout out to the Opera sponsor, and a big shout out to Blaze Aldrich for sponsoring the Brothers Murph for the month of July. Because their name is Blaze, I assume they're on fire at all times, including right now during this outro. Good job, Blaze, for standing those flames. So Blaze runs a website called Elevated Board Games where you can buy board games. Personally, Elevated Board Games is my favorite board game store online by far. I am definitely not reading off a script that they gave me, and definitely they did not pay me to say that. And they definitely didn't tell me to say that they didn't pay me to say. You understand? There's a joke going on, basically. I love it. So make sure to check out Elevated Board Games. There'll be a link down in the description below for them. Thank you, Blaze, for sponsoring us.